And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. On the seventh day, the Lord God rested from all that he created. The heavens and the earth and all of their wonders. So he blessed the seventh day, and he made it holy. Now the serpent, who was craftier than any of the creatures that the Lord God had made, was in the garden. And he came to Eve, saying,
"Did God really say not to eat of any tree in the garden?"
Oh, no. We may eat the fruit of any tree, except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Of that tree we must never eat, for if we do, God said, we shall surely die.
Come now, you will not surely die. God knows that if you eat from that tree, your eyes will be truly opened, and you will become as wise as God himself. Is God withholding good from you? Don't you want to be wise? Wise like God?
Tempted by the serpent's words, Eve turned her gaze to the forbidden tree. The more she looked at it, the more attractive it seemed, until she wanted nothing more than to taste its fruit.
What harm could possibly come if I eat this fruit? And indeed, I shall gain wisdom. How can that be wrong?
So Eve went against God's command, and she ate of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And shared it with her husband. After eating the forbidden fruit, the two realized they were naked. And for the first time, they felt shame. They became afraid. Adam and Eve realized they had disobeyed their Creator.
What have we done?
They quickly gathered fig leaves, interweaving them to cover their naked bodies. Soon after, they heard the sound of God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day.
Adam. Adam. Where are you?
Eve, come quickly. We must hide.
Adam, why are you hiding from me?
heard your voice in the garden, and I was ashamed and afraid because we are naked.
Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? The one tree from which I commanded you not to eat?
The woman you created, she gave me the fruit, and yes, I ate it.
Eve, what have you done?
The serpent, he deceived me. He told me I would not die. He told me I would gain wisdom and that I would be like you. And so I ate the fruit.
Turning to the serpent, God said,
Because you have done this, cursed are you. Cursed above all living creatures. You shall crawl on your belly and eat the dust of the earth all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between her offspring and yours. He will crush your head, and you will bruise his heel.
Then the Lord God turned to Eve.
I will multiply your sorrow in childbearing. In great pain shall you give birth. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you.
And then unto Adam God said,
Cursed is the ground because of you, for you have listened to your wife, and have eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat. All the days of your life you shall have to work the ground. In sorrow and sweat you shall work the ground for your food, until you return to the ground from which you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you shall return.
In his mercy, the Lord God made coats of animal skins to clothe Adam and Eve. Then he spoke and said,
Behold, the man has become like one of us, understanding good and evil. He must not be allowed to eat from the tree of life and live forever in such a state.
So the Lord God drove the man from the Garden of Eden, along with his wife, to work the ground from which he was formed. And he placed the cherubim flaming sword, which turned in every direction to guard the tree of life.